Okay, there's Myra here. So I'm gonna do video number 2 here. Okay, I swear the first serious journalist to really take a deep dive into Meghan Markle's journey within the royal family and investigate the media and royals themselves and what she went through will sit on one of the biggest stories of the century. The amount of things to unpack. Oh, is a thread. Okay, perfect for video number 2. Okay, Ronan Farrow, I've got a story for you. Yeah, Ronan Farrow is good. Is good at doing his reporting. Okay, he pretty much I would say Ronan Farrow is the one who pretty much puts Weinstein in prison with his investigation. That's how good he is. And the thing with him is that whatever Weinstein is so powerful, he pay people to investigate him and do different things and stuff. But because Ronan Farrow, he pretty much grew up on the spotlight. Both of his parents are very well known, so everything was already in the open. You know, what's that? Willie, what's that producer? I forgot his name, and his mom. Okay, but we don't think whoever is claimed to be his real father is. He looks more like Frank Sinatra or something like that. Okay, the day that happens, when they do a story about it, I will believe more of Ronan Do It actually than any other person. And what happened? Ronan Farrow is a freaking genius. He went to some freaking what school is that? I think in the UK at a young age. Okay, there's a reply. It will be something like this. Oh my God! I hope it's happened and soon, because there's a lot to tell. Okay, I keep saying this. They better have some bodyguard too, because whoever this brave hero will have a target in their back. There is no way that firm is going to let that story drop. Okay, you mean like they will not let the Crown season 4 drop? Every bully, mafia, mob group is powerful until a equally courageous person or group with a bigger backing stand up to them. Okay, when the Queen dies, they are going to be hammered by the same media that is propping them at the moment. Watch this space. I'm not surprised. Okay, I will not be surprised by it. I believe that too. They will feel free. The Queen embodied the institution and command respect. Her kids, not so much. They have tarnished the crown with their scandal and the grandkids here. Okay, oh well, I don't know where to begin with the uselessness. The Queen will do what she did with the bombshell story about Andrew. Threat until drop, okay? Think about it. Their worst fear should be that, God forbid, something happened to Harry and Meghan marriage. Ex-spouse could ruin them, okay, and make a gazillion dollars in the process, okay? I keep saying this. If only someone was brave enough to do it. They need a lot of balls and gumption. Hope it happened in my lifetime. I'm begging you, please. Yes, at Ronan Farrow. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. I don't think British journalists will dare doing it. They're enough coward to be corrupted. Okay, I had this. There's a music behind it. 2 minutes. It's too long. The Queen is sleeping. God. I'm not even putting the music. I saw it already, but I'm putting it for you guys if you guys didn't see it. I'll be flagged with the background. Sussex Princess. I swear it would be good if you guys listen to it, because as the music goes, those things she's posting is somewhat related to the words and the music. I'm gonna fast forward it a bit because I'm not even gonna let you guys listen to the music anyway. Oh my God. I swear, this Prince Edward accused of abusing public funds after using private whatever. Sophie just laughed at Chris for her bikini. Oh my goodness. That's some editing here. let's go to the next one. Okay. I feel physically sick reading the hate direct at Meghan since she wrote so movingly about her miscarriage. And 23 years after Diana's death, the Queen seems to have not learned a jot about handling personal tragedy. There's a, okay, Palace Hot List. Okay, let me go on this article. Let's see what they wrote. Okay. Queen's cold reaction to Meghan's miscarriage news. Okay, let's see what they say here. Okay,
I knew as I clutched my firstborn child that I was losing my second, have rung true to so many women around the world who have praised the Duchess for urging everyone to continue to ask people if they are okay during what has been such an emotional year for so many people. She continued her candid words, speaking bravely about a subject that a member of the royal family has never spoken of, despite miscarriages being so common. Losing a child means carrying an almost unbearable grief, experienced by so many but talked about by few. In the pain of our loss, my husband discovered that in a room of 100 people, 10 to 20 of them will have suffered from a miscarriage. Yet despite the staggering commonality of this pain, the conversation remains taboo, riddled with unwarranted shame and perpetuating a cycle of solitary mourning. Women jumped online to praise the former actress. One wrote, "I remember my miscarriage like it was yesterday. I was expected to move on like nothing had happened and I was not okay. I stand with Meghan Markle and hope she can heal from such a heartbreaking loss. It's been months, but for her I know it feels like days or hours. Hashtag are you okay?" Another said, "Thank you Meghan Markle for speaking up for so many that have experienced this and yet had to carry on like it never happened. We grieve silently and yet we never forget." Journalist Elizabeth Day retweeted the article and wrote, "Chrissy Teigen and the Duchess of Sussex speaking openly about something that historically has given women so much pain, shame and trauma is a game-changing step. I and countless others am so grateful to them. Beyond that, I simply want to tell them I am so sorry." Nearly 2 months ago, model and social media star Chrissy Teigen tore down her usual hilarious facade and showed incredible strength to let her followers know that her and husband John Legend had lost their baby boy Jack at just 20 weeks old. Teigen asked her husband to take photos of their loss in hospital so that they could share it with others who have been through it. The couple did their first TV interview yesterday. Here's what they had to say.
Know that we could experience this grief and also share it. But when we did, it really meant so much to so many people. And it was such a powerful experience for me to learn that. And I'm just grateful that my wife was courageous enough to do it.
I have thousands of letters written to me, and obviously it's so painful to go through something like this as a woman, something that was inside your body that you were nurturing and taking care of. But obviously there's a father involved, and the support for the both of us has just been so beautiful, so incredible.
After online trolls criticised Meghan Markle for writing the letter, Chrissy Teigen snapped back at them. Is anyone really questioning the pain and sheer awfulness of suffering a miscarriage? Or are they perhaps criticising Meghan's decision to write a 1,000-word op-ed about herself? What does it add to resources already available for those who go through a tragedy like this?
I didn't watch Tegan's interview. So let me continue reading this. Okay, so let me start all over. Buckingham Palace has a ghost problem. Ever since the latest season of The Crown was released earlier this month, the spectral force of Diana, Princess of Wales, and all her misery and suffering has been haunted the royal family and the Queen. So there is a certain horrible symmetry that more than 20 years after Diana's passing, and at a time when her shadow looms large over the monarchy, the House of Windsor is once again failing spectacularly when it comes to a royal wife loss and outpouring of public emotion. A brief refreshing in the hours and days after Diana's death, the Queen stayed resolutely at her Scottish holiday home, Balmoral, and did not return to London. Likewise, she refused to have the flag at Buckingham Palace flown at half-mast. The protocol at the time was the flag was only flown there when the Queen was in residence. So as she was in Scotland, there was no flag. Ultimately, she relented, and now the Union flag, as opposed to the royal standards, is regularly spotted at the palace, even when the Queen isn't there. but it was the Queen's myopic adherence to protocol at the time that was widely out of step with the public feeling, and tens of millions of Brits were appalled by her seemingly unfeeling response to the tragedy. My God. As the nation mourned en masses with an exhibition of nationwide grief, the likes of which had never been seen before, the Queen stuck obstinately to precedent and faced serious consequences. Her appalling misreading of the mood and prioritizing custom over comforting her people, but the monarchy in the greatest jeopardy in century. Today, this sad chapter in royal history is repeating itself in the wake of Meghan's Duchess of Sussex revelation that she had experienced a miscarriage earlier this year. Writing in the New York Times, the royal revealed the loss of her baby, saying, quote, "I knew as I clutched my firstborn child that I was losing my second." Okay, quote, "Hours later, I lay in the hospital bed, holding my husband's hand. I felt the cleanliness of his palm and kissed his knuckles, wet from both of our tears. Staring at the cold white wall, my eyes glazed over. I tried to imagine how we'd heal." End quote. It is a powerful, eloquent, and raw piece that masks a stark departure from the royal status quo. While news of Meghan's and Harry's bereavement has been kept under wraps since it happened in July, the royal family was reportedly told about the Sussex's miscarriage at the time it happened. And a palace source has told people, quote, "There is a lot of sadness around the family." Okay, so what of the palace? How have they react publicly? What outward support have they shown for Harry and Meghan at this painful time? Nada, none, niet. Okay, all they have offered up via their official communication channel is cold, hard, horrible silent on this subject. At the time of writing, and in the 15 hours since Meghan's story went online, the Queen's Concur at Royal Family has marked the International Day to end violence against women with multiple posts. Prince Charles and wife Camilla, Duchess of Cornwall, at Clarence House, has shared a video of Duchess and her capacity as patron of domestic abuse charity Safe Life. And at Kensington Royal, William and Kate, Duke and Duchess of Cambridge, Twitter and Instagram presence has not shared a thing. To totally and utterly fail to acknowledge in any external way the sorrow that Meghan has just shared with the world is simply bewildering. My goodness. The Daily Beast is incredibly well connected. Tom Sykes has reported, quote, "The office of Queen Elizabeth said she will be making no comment on the deeply personal issue." Prince Charles' spokesperson said he will not be commenting on the private issue. Prince William's office said there will not be comment. Okay, something happened. I probably lost where I was. Sky also reported that Meghan discussed the piece with the Queen and Prince Charles before penning the deeply moving personal essay. Therefore, it is hardly as if Buckingham Palace and Clarence House were caught on the hop and are currently trying to figure out how best to respond, which is to say, what excuse can they have for saying so resolutely mute in the face of an outpouring of public sentiment? In private, Her Majesty might have written Meghan a deeply touched card, arranged for her to be bombarded with her favorite flowers, and sent her edible arrangement that spelled out, "I'm so sorry," and organic guava. Okay, but that does not for a moment make up for the silence from the official channel. Okay, now 23 years after Diana's death, the Queen and the palace seem to have not learned a jot about handling personal royal tragedies, and are instead grimly clinging onto the century-old rule book. Metaphorically speaking, the danger here for the monarchy is that their abhorrent handling of this situation only serve to underline their worst qualities and just reinforce the image of them as a bunch of unfeeling, emotionally stunned toughs, okay, who are profoundly disconnected from our shared reality. It took the royal family years to recover from the Diana debacle, and yet here they are repeating exactly the same mistakes. Deja vu, anyone? That's why I'm like, we just need to keep on praying for Harry and Meghan, because these people, my God. Compounding this awful state of affair is the social media reaction. While much of Twitter and Instagram, okay, even those accounts which are traditionally firmly anti-Meghan, have unleashed a tidal wave of support and heart emojis, there are still many people who have reacted to the Duchess' revelation with skepticism, abhorrent conspiracy theory, and even speculating that the 39-year-old only revealed her miscarriage to drum up PR. Why would she make up something like that? Okay, so far, okay, the event at the time of such vulnerability and hurt the actress turned royal is facing such hate is both horrendous and also deeply predictable. So far, various accounts which traffic and a constant drumbeat of deeply critical Sussex posts have suggested Meghan published the story to compare with William and Kate's recent announcement of the death of their dog Lupo. Please, the Sussex, maybe it's the other way around. Maybe they knew about Meghan's situation, and then they knew when it was gonna come out, and then they throw in their dog thing. It could be a preemptive kind of thing. Okay, with their dog Lupto, that the Sussex's son Archie was born via surrogate. Oh my God. Therefore, it was the surrogate who miscarried. Oh my God. That Meghan had made up the story to generate sympathy and prepare yourself that the story was entirely fictional and fact, partially based on the plot to steal magnolias. Oh my God. It might all be bunker, but surely that doesn't take away how cruel and hurtful this reaction is. Okay, Meghan will surely have known in publishing this piece that one consequence will be to trigger exactly this sort of virtually noisy, hateful anti-Sussex nonsense, and yet she did it anyway. Beyond that, it also served to prove once again that when it comes to the Duchess of Sussex, the woman is doomed to never ever win. Okay, say what you will about Meghan, but she has guts, serious guts. Okay, right now I'm not sure the same thing can be said for the Queen. Oh my goodness, wow, that's some shit here. Okay, under normal circumstances, Her Majesty might nearly universally adored the Commonwealth Dawn, okay, known like lime green, loving grandmotherly head of state. But in moment like this, when more is expected of her, she put her legacy in peril. The Meghan situation raised the question: do we still want to hang on institution so devoid of feeling and so disconnected from community sentiment, which prioritize custom over displaying even the most basic level of empathy and humanity? Courtiers are said to be worried that when the 94-year-old sovereign passes away and Charles ascends to the throne, it will set off a wave of Republican sentiment across the Commonwealth that it will see country after country decided to cut ties with the monarchy. After this week, I said they have every right to be worried. Oh my goodness. Denal is a royal expert and writer with more than 15 years experience working with a number of Australian leading media titles. Oh my God, this is like a warning for them. You bet. Well, they don't want to change. What is it? Then Princess Anne said that the young people want to change, but the monarchy is not going to change. Oh my goodness. I will put the link in the description because this is a very good read. The screen kept on jumping and I was losing where I left off. So I'm probably gonna be cutting some stuff. So let's go back. This is the person who linked that article. All right, there's about 99 retweets, 613 like. Okay, Let's see. Okay, she tags up a couple of people. Yep, it is disgusting to watch the hate directed at her, and the queen and the family are cold and heartless. They could have released a statement how they love blah blah blah, and they are sending them support, but they choose cold. It will be their undoing. Okay, I'm ambivalent. Yes, this is something that unfortunately many women have experienced. But Meghan and Harry want privacy, but when they put their private issue out into the public, I think Meghan loves having positive attention, and this is what irks people. Okay, okay. I think after this, I'm gonna stop because 31 comment. Okay, there's one of the squad here. I don't get your point. Is she supposed to love getting negative attention? It's also funny because the entire royal family thrives on positive attention and have massive press corps to ensure they get it. But Meghan prefer people say nice thing that bash her is a problem. Okay, got you. Oh, there's another Sussex squad here. Nope, she definitely hasn't. Meghan's son was liked to a monkey, and her love of avocado was linked to drought and murder, and yet not one peep from the royal family in defense of Harry's family. Okay, let's see. It seems to be organized smear campaign. There are some people who work full-time and smear campaign against Meghan. Social media doesn't delete them. Someone powerful must be behind. Okay. Let's go to this. I want to go to these 31 comments and see what they say about it. All right. So I read this. Who comment on that? Okay. Let's see. That's that one I read already. Harry and Meghan then even asked for privacy. Okay. That's tabloid propaganda. They say they didn't want to be covered by the royal voter, mostly gossipers, working in tabloid protecting some royals like Andrew. They used Meghan as their target to make money, spreading hate on her 24/7. Right? Meghan used to write pieces and participate in conferences about different subjects as periods. Woman empowerment, including the human, before she met her husband. They wanted her out. She just took her life back. Just say you don't love her and go. All right. Well, watch your Buckingham Palace. No response. Okay. You could freeze your screen and read that. Okay. So there's more comment here. What did they say here? They will compare my baby to a monkey. There were tons of things as bad as that, without one word from the monarchy to condemn that, broken heart. We'll go away with him too. Yeah, we all know about that monkey thing. There was something I was thinking when I saw this, one of the comment I read here, where Meghan is, they want her out, just saying you don't love her. Okay. Where Meghan wants her life back or something like that. It seems like the kind of some social media that Meghan used to have with her followers before she married Harry. You know, she had her TIG. She did, spontaneous writing pieces and stuff like that. It seems like she might be going back to that. What she had giving up, like shutting, I don't know if she's gonna open a IG account or anything like that. I'm not saying that, but the kind of conversation she used to have prior to prior to marrying Harry, maybe she's gonna go back to that same style. Okay, occasionally, whatever situation she has, issues she probably will write an op-ed like she did with the miscarriage part. And obviously the Zoom calls that she's having and things like that. So she probably gonna go back to that same style. Occasionally drop up a op-ed here and there. Okay, how much stupidity did they hear? That's that original comment that I went to. But shut the fuck up. Passive aggressive mischief, Rachel. Privacy for their son from the BS media in that country. Okay. The stupidity. Some of you seem to think Meghan Markle asking for privacy means she is not allowed to speak on her own life. This is not it. She wants the right to speak on what she chooses and not exploited by magazine forces to share things she may not want to share. Okay, I thought they wanted privacy. Okay, this is the thing here. Oh shit, it's too big. I mean, too small. I can't see it. But I'll zoom it in for you guys when you're looking at it, and you could pause your thing. All right. One thing I was thinking about this is that the narrative, okay, Harry and Meghan, they sharing things with you in their own term, how they want it to be seen from their own perspective. Because if the British media were telling the truthful thing, okay, reporting on their truth, I don't think they will mind at all. But is the complete 360 span they put on their on every time they talk about them? That's what's hurtful. That's why they don't want the British media to report on them, with certain exception of very few here like Omid and probably Durant, okay, Carol Durant and stuff like that, who will report on them. But it's the negativity, negative spin they put on things. Look at the letter that they posted about that she sent to her father, and they switched, they switched some of the things in the letter to fit into their narrative. So it's not fair, and obviously it's not right. That's why she's like, I'm not taking descend my the lawsuit. She's going full with it. Okay, for the love of God, please learn what privacy means. Don't we all want positive attention? Yes, she shared the devastation of her miscarriage, but the op-ed was deep than that. Did you miss her part encouraging all of us to be mindful and caring about people we interact with? Okay, quote, that's the meaning here. Quote, privacy means freedom, control of the choice. The ability to choose what to share and what to keep private is a fundamental part of being a free person. Okay, that's the meaning of it. Okay, no one shall be subject to arbitrary interference with his privacy, family, home, or correspondence, nor to attacks upon his honor and reputation. Everyone has the right to the protection of the law against such interference or attack. Article 12. Universal Declaration of Human Rights. Okay, that's the thing they didn't want her to have. Okay, incorrect. Harry and Meghan told UK papers they were done, which means little England find out when we do. Okay, that is the UK paper's definition of privacy. The fact that they have nothing but second-hand news. Harry and Meghan can do what they like when they like, and simple. Okay, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex have told 4 newspapers group, the Mirror, the Sun, the Daily Mail, and Daily Express, they are no longer cooperating with them. Okay. With that said, please note that the Duke and Duchess of Sussex will not be engaging with your outlet. There will be no collaboration and zero engagement. This is also a policy being instated for their communication team in order to protect that team from the side of the industry that readers never see. Okay, so there's more meaning of privacy. Okay, what is privacy? People are putting things definition for her. Okay, they didn't say they want privacy. They didn't say they wanted privacy. Go and read their statement from their website. They said they don't want be engaged with royal voter or certain British media. You are just reading what tabloid write. Sussex Royals. Okay, the official website of the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. Okay, so it's in there. Yes. Pretty easy to identify, tabloid junkies said. Oh my God. All right, so people pretty much went, oh, there's not that much here. Let's see. How are you? Okay, how are you people so proud of being so stupid? Oh my God. Karen does not know what privacy means, like all Meghan's haters. Oh my goodness. Okay, please read the fact. Okay, let's see the fact. Fact. All Harry and Meghan wanted was to, okay, support the Queen's work on their own philanthropic initiative that helped those who needed it. Okay, keep their privately funded life private, have their work and action reported on honestly. Okay, be held to account if appropriate. Okay, have the media stop blatantly lie and compromise their safety. Okay, not be judged negatively for the same thing other roles are praised for. Keep their private citizen baby private. Have the media stop sabotaging their project with fake controversy. Equal access for all media at their public engagement. And again, I can't be said enough. The work on their own philanthropic initiative that help those who need it. Okay. Okay, you are totally a clown. Who doesn't know the difference between photographers hiding behind bushes to snap photos, invasion of privacy, and choosing what, where, and when, and to whom you choose to speak? You won't be ambivalent, okay, if you had experienced a miscarriage. I hate you, Karen. I hate you, Karen. She just said that. Oh my goodness. The level of racism and sexism in this tweet is appalling. Okay. You have got to be kidding me. So any comment that isn't positive about Meghan is racist. Whatever. Alright, so that's it. Let's see. Let me go. So this will stop for whatever video number I'm up to, because I'm doing one sitting of recording. Let me go to some of my whatever I bookmarked yesterday.